Emily informed Shin that Jake was in the hospital. Shin was a bit surprised yet didn't want to cry. Emily said she wanted to bring clothes for Jake, but she didn't know where Jake kept his clothes. Shin easily entered Jake's house and quickly found the clothes. Emily happily thanked Shin. The simple girl just stayed up her clothes. She never questioned why Shin knew so well where her boyfriend's clothes were. Emily packed and went back to the hospital. Shin returned home feeling lonely. At this moment, her husband called from out of town. He asked Shin if she was home. Shin replied that she was lying at home. Her husband smiled at the monitor, satisfied, because Shin wasn't lying to him. He said he was coming back today, and he had something important to tell Shin. He told Shin to wait at the villa. Look at her husband's face. It seems he plans to expose a video of Shin and Jake's affair. Emily returned to the hospital. She brought Jake a bunch of daily essentials. It looked like she enjoyed taking care of Jake. But Jake coupled with a blissful smile because of Vita and abruptly broke up with her. The sudden breakup hit Emily like a thunderbolt. Immediately, she immediately looked for reasons within herself. Jake said Emily was fine. He had been busy since arriving in Tokyo. Studies left him no time for Emily. Emily interrupted Jake. She couldn't accept this reason for the breakup. She believed she must not have done well enough. Jake can't bear to see Emily blame herself. Finally says why they broke up. I slept with someone else. I've been betraying you all along. Hearing this reason, Emily felt struck by lightning. She recalled the small umbrella from Jake's last visit. It seems Jake had already back then, betrayed her and lied to her. She held back her sadness and asked Jake if he betrayed her because he liked that person. Jake said he doesn't like that person, and he's not cheating because of that person. He just can't truly love Emily. Emily broke down upon hearing this. She won't accept the breakup and will hear Jake's side. Carrying a complex and sad sentiment, she headed straight home from the hospital. Once back home, her best friend asked how her days in Tokyo with Jake were. Emily responded with a smile. She wished she could live with Jake right away. A classmate, Sasavi nearby, could see through Emily's smile that it was forced. He caught up to Emily and asked if something had happened. Don't force yourself. Emily could no longer suppress her emotions and cried. She told him about Jake's cheating and the breakup. She revealed everything to Sasavi. Sasavi thought since Jake had already betrayed Emily, the breakup was a good thing for Emily. But Emily says she can't let go of Jake. She can't imagine breaking up with Jake. At night, Emily again took up her pen to write to Jake. She wrote 2 lines that erased them. She was truly torn inside. She still clearly liked Jake, but she didn't know how to face the feelings of betrayal. Jake in Tokyo was ready to leave. Sever heard from Mina that Jake has a girlfriend and cared for Jake in the hospital. He was curious about what Jake's girlfriend looked like, so he urged Mina to visit Jake with him. Jake told them that Emily had already gone back, and he also told them it was him who told Emily about his cheating. He broke up with Emily, and that's why she left. Mina was furious to hear this, because Jake promised her he would cut ties with Shin, and that he would stay well with Emily. Now Jake only cares about his own feelings. He told Emily the truth and hurt her. He was deeply disappointed in such a selfish Jake. You never really liked your girlfriend from the start, did you?
You and I are both the kind of people who shouldn't have girlfriends.
After his discharge, Jake went straight to Shin's house. He calmly told Shin about him and Emily about his cheating. He also broke up with Emily, but Emily hasn't agreed to the breakup. Shin asks Jake if he will resent her because of the breakup. Jake says he won't, because he and Emily are destined to part. Shin is not surprised by this answer. She gets up to tidy up her clothes. Her husband will return in a few days. She needs to go back to the big villa for a while, so she can't be with Jake during this time. She thinks she might miss Jake, but Jake doesn't think so. He feels there's nothing between him and Shin. It's not really about liking or company, just 2 lonely people seeking their own. When he gets home, Jake finds Emily's cardigan left at his place. After a brief pause, he'll return it to Emily tomorrow. Emily is glooming at school every day. Sasavi has been quietly by her side as they walk home together. Emily sees Jake returning from Tokyo. Jake's reason for coming back isn't just to return Emily's clothing, but also to clarify their breakup. I believe you'll find someone who can make you happier than I can. But Emily pulls Jake back. She humbly pleads him to stay.
Can we not start over?
She blames herself for not understanding Jake's feelings well. She wants to try again to truly connect with Jake. But I betrayed you.
I don't care. It's fine if you were with someone else.
Emma said Jake cheated due to distance. That's why she couldn't resist being with someone else. As long as Jake isn't in love with someone else, and is willing to come back to me, then I will hold Jake's betrayal against her. If we stay together, you will get hurt. My happiness is for me to decide.
I want to be with you.
I don't know how to love someone.
Then let me teach you how to love someone. So let's not break up.
Jake slowly embraced Emily. Emily's unwavering love gave Jake the confidence and courage to love. Their first act after reconciling was a hotel stay. Emily willingly offered her first time. This time, Jake didn't refuse either. The next morning, they woke up radiantly happy. They lay shyly, sharing feelings about their first time. A blush appeared on Emily's face. Jake couldn't help but kiss Emily. The old Jake didn't know how to love someone, but now he genuinely shares his feelings with Emily. He feels that this might be what loving someone is like. In the afternoon, Emma heads home. While waiting for the bus, they begin to dream. The scene of their next meeting, Jake seems to have truly fallen for Emily. Emily took out a Polaroid to capture Jake's smile. But in an instant, the photo came out blank. Seemed to hint at their feelings might end up being empty. Emily's heart instantly began to feel uneasy. Jake had that kind of relationship with Shin.
I don't mind. I am Jake's girlfriend. The things he did with Shin before. Should he just be with me?
After seeing Emily off, Jake went home and rushed to find Shin. He said this would be his last visit to Shin. He wouldn't do such dates with Shin anymore. Shin pulled Jake into the house. That means
With a girlfriend who meets his needs. He no longer needs me. Jake could only apologize over and over.
Shin said it was okay. After all, she once said she and Jake had just a casual arrangement. Plus, she was the one who asked Jake first. Now Jake is back with his girlfriend. It's time to end this relationship. Saying this, Shin pushed Jake out of the door. The camera pulls back. We see his husband monitoring the two from his computer.
Isn't they doing it?
3 days when Sakura was not home. He'd been using the home device all along, observing Zen's every move. The next day, her husband's trip ended. With his bags, he went straight to find Zen. But Zen looked at her husband after a month. Yet, there was not a smile on her face. After Emily got back home, two friends immediately said Emily was different from before. Emily Teresa told them about herself, that she and Jake had reconciled, and they had their first experience. Her friends were even more excited than Emily at this news, but after her friends left, Emily looked troubled again. Yuri noticed her weighty thoughts. It comforted her to voice her thoughts. It was right to hear all of Emily's worries. Emily paused for a moment and asked you a very explosive question. Can physical relations occur even without emotions?
He was briefly speechless.
He had overheard Emily's talk with Jake last time. In fact, he knew Emily was worried about Jake's bad habit of dealing with the neighbor, afraid Jake might like someone else. Nevertheless, he still expressed his true feelings to Emily. I can only be with someone I truly like.
If you think physical cheating is unforgivable, that's okay. I mean, this kind of thing is different for everyone.
Emily went to the station alone. Looking at the photos with Jake, she laughed and cried. Although they have done a couple things together, Jake is slowly falling for her. But she feels insecure about this relationship. She stopped writing letters to Jake. She just called Jake. Jake isn't used to not receiving letters. He sat outside with Emily, discussing their next meeting. Mid-conversation, Emily seemed to hear his voice. She suddenly went silent, and Jake also fell silent. It turned out Zen and her husband had come home. Jake likely watched them go upstairs. Emily became uneasy. Holding back tears, she asked Jake, "Was that Zen's voice?"
Yes, she just came back. Oh, I see. That's okay. I'm looking forward to our next barbecue.
So am I. Jake happily hung up the phone. Over here, Emily felt anxious inside. She worries Jake might betray her again. Jake! He'll be alright, right? Yuiki and Sakurada returned home and served Ueno some red wine. Yet, Ueno didn't look happy, because she didn't like Sakurada visiting her little apartment. Am I making it inconvenient for you?